Do dogs recognize their owners? It's taken for granted that they do since, after all, they're known as man's best friend. Anyone who's ever owned, or even been around a dog knows that they're innately social. Part of being social is that they're eager to please and loyal usually. So the answer is, yes. Studies have consistently shown that dogs do recognize their owners, even just by your voice. Let's dive deeper into the why, how, and an example or two of dogs being true ride or dies to their owners. Putting this into perspective, dogs were one of the first animals to be domesticated by humans, sometime between 10 to 30,000 years ago in Europe or Western Siberia. Scientists believe that dogs evolved from wolves that probably rummaged around human camps while looking for food. It was likely the catalyst for humans and wolves to start interacting and for wolves to gradually be tamed and utilized for hunting, safeguarding, and finally, companionship. Firstly, dogs are loyal to us because we give them food and shelter, just like in earlier times in civilization. That reciprocal relationship is the core of how dogs and us, their owners, have formed an unbreakable bond. That's a pretty obvious answer, but fundamentally, the other aspect of why dogs are loyal to us and recognize us is because they're designed to be pack animals. We are part of their pack and we are part of theirs. Dogs combine the social, give and take relationship of most owners and their pets with a unique emotional intelligence and level of cognition. In fact, dogs have the emotional intelligence and cognitive development of a toddler, experiencing emotions ranging from love to joy, as well as fear and anger. Experiments have confirmed that A, dogs do recognize their owners, and B, dogs also have a variety of feelings. For instance, in 2005, brain scans were taken of dogs as they processed different scents. Dogs reacted the strongest to their owner's scent. Not only that, but their brains lit up with more positive emotions, very similar to how different parts of our brains light up when we're around our spouses, other family members, and friends. One of the most well-known examples of dogs being very loyal is Hachiko, a Japanese Akita dog that lived from 1923 to 1935. His owner was Professor Ueno, who taught at one of Japan's best universities, Tokyo Imperial University. The professor and his dog had a very adorable routine. Every day after work, Hachiko would meet his owner at his train station, Shibuya Station. Unfortunately, in 1925, the professor died of a cerebral hemorrhage at work. Despite that, Hachiko continued to go to Shibuya Station every day for 9 years to wait for his owner. If that's not a prime example of dogs obviously recognizing their owners and being steadfastly loyal, then we're not sure what is. On the other side of the world in Italy, a similar story of canine loyalty came in the form of Fido, a street dog that was a crossbreed, half-pointer. Thought to have been born in 1941, in that same year, a brick kiln worker named Carlo found Fido injured in a roadside ditch. He took him home and with his wife, nursed him back to health. Carlo and his wife then decided to adopt the dog and named him Fido for Faithful. Fido repaid Carlo's gesture of kindness by following him to his bus stop every morning as he waited to go to work. He also waited at the bus stop for Carlo to come home and continued to do so for 2 years, when Carlo was sadly killed in a World War II bombing. That day, Fido waited for his master at the bus stop and returned home when he didn't come back. For 14 more years, until his death in 1958, Fido continued to repeat the ritual. While these real-life stories are amazing, most dog owners would probably be able to attest to the loyalty of their own dogs. Loyalty is a rare trait and lifestyle these days, but dogs are most definitely our loyal best friends.